bring you up to date in this video. It's September 4th, and let me get myself out of the way. Let's see. Let's take a look at the syllabus, and I've made some changes here. I added a link to the playlist. I corrected the schedule. The schedule was made from a previous version of the distribution of the labs and so on. So I corrected that. And the first lab of each chapter is required, and then after that you can pick so 16 of them are required, and then which is the first lab of each chapter, and then for the remaining 14, there's like 21 more labs, and you can pick 14. The main thing I added, though, was these discussion forums. It turns out that since we're an online class, we have to make sure that we offer opportunities for the classroom and members of the class to have a regular substantive interaction with other members of the class and the instructor. So adding a discussion forum to your class helps accomplish that. So I've done that, and if you take a look at the discussions, now you click on discussions, I added a couple of topics. I added a ask the instructor a question topic, and I added another one called class interaction. And for instructor interaction, you can ask me a question and start a dialogue, and then you can go in and join in and all that. And then for class interaction, this is if you want to ask somebody else in the class a question, and I don't think I'll go in and comment on that, and I might not go in so much and look at it. I'll just I can see if you have contributed without reading what you're saying. I might not be too interested in seeing what you're contributing. So what I'm saying is that if you want to talk about me, it's okay. I won't be zoning in on that. But I'd like to see what kind of class interaction takes place in a programming class. Okay, I'm a little bit skeptical on discussion boards in a programming class, but nonetheless, let's see. I can, I might learn a few things. All right, so I did that. Another thing I did, if you go back to the content page, I added a video archive here. So if you click on the video archive, you can see here. This is this semester's playlist, and this is the second video in this semester's playlist. This is last semester's playlist. This is a spreadsheet of a bunch of previous labs. A lot of the labs are repeats, and so these are labs I made, or these are videos I made solving the labs, and you can tell by the names, but the numbers are going to be a lot different because I rearranged the labs and so on, and I bring in new labs and take out old labs and so on every semester. But you should be able to use this to find videos for a lot of them. Okay, and then another instructor that teaches this class is John Johnson, and he's got a very good set of videos here starting around chapter 4 or so. And you'll be able to look there, and if you want to see a different perspective on how some of this material, you can go take a look at those. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show you was the grades, and so I did upload the chapter 1 grades. If you go back to the syllabus, you see that so far right now, it's September 4th. And so all that is due up to today is just chapter 1 stuff. Okay, so I just export chapter 1 stuff. So if you look over here, it's basically I I see something like this where I can download the activity report for the entire class, and these percentages here show the entire class. And so you can see, a lot of you have done participation activities, challenges, and labs, and so on. You have until the end of the semester to do them. So by the end of the semester, I would like to see, I'd like to see 100% on all the participation, because that's just like free points. And you just go through it, click, click, click. And every time you click, you get points. So you only have to go up to chapter 16. I'm going to take all this other stuff out, but I didn't want to take it out until I finished configuring the textbook up here. So what I just did was I just did chapter 1, and I downloaded just the score report for chapter 1, and I uploaded it up. And you should be able to click on your grades and see the percentage numbers here for chapter 1, participation, challenge, and possibly having that one completed. And maybe, let's see, maybe this one too. But here it's only 14 out of 21. So, and you don't have to do any of it to be able to not count it. So, all right. So that's it. Uh, Please go in and check out the discussions. Even if you have questions like, I can't figure out how this thing works, that's the kind of feedback I want to get. I want to see if this helps, and see if the class enjoys it. All right, I will have another update maybe in a week or so. If you have any questions, just text me, or post it on the discussion. Post it on the discussion forum. Ask the instructor, and especially if it's a question that would be whose answer would be beneficial to everybody in the class. All right, thanks for watching.